And now we are joined by MaddieIrelan, a senior graduating. She is on the KU rowing team, and she is also a Good Morning KU student. Maddie, how are you this morning?
I'm good. I'm very, very happy to be back here. Like you said, I've had a lot of time on Good Morning KU. We were talking about backstage that I was on one of the first episodes, so it's fun to be back.
Then,
yeah, exactly.
I'm a baby here now. But okay, so you were involved, so you're on the rowing team. You did that for 4 years. That takes a lot, I feel like, to be a student athlete for 4 years.
It definitely does, yeah.
Just did that, and then your journalism major. What else were you involved in?
So I also am involved in SAC, which is the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. I'm the president of that. I've been for the past 2 years. And then I spent some time on Senate as the student athlete representative. Both of those things have been great because it kind of takes me out of my role just as, going to practice as the athlete and going to class as the student.
Do you get to become like close with all the other
Exactly.
athletes of the,
Exactly. That's my favorite thing about SAC is that it's kind of given me some deep friendships on other teams where usually it's easy to just stay within your team because you're with these people so much. So to kind of get to meet other people has been really awesome.
That's nice. And so how has your last senior season of rowing been going?
It's been going great. We're performing well. We're the strongest team we've ever had in my 4 years here. So it's really exciting. We have this weekend coming up, the Sunflower Showdown, so just us and K-State, which last year we swept them. We won every event. So we're hoping for a repeat of that. That would be really awesome. That's a fun thing to celebrate. It's fun to bring that trophy back to Lawrence. Then we just have Big 12s after that. So just against the other Big 12 teams. So it'll be fun to see how we place.
Well, I'm sure you have like a bunch of memories being a senior and all, but can you give me maybe your top 3?
Yeah, well,
anything.
So I was thinking about that.
Related or anything.
Yeah, just being back here, there are so many memories that happen in this room, and right now we're in Anschutz, but Good Morning KU used to take place in the Union. That's kind of how I met a lot of great people through the journalism school. My closest friends through the journalism school I met on Good Morning KU. I started off being on camera. Then I started producing one of the shows a week, and then one of my good friends, Sam, started his own late night talk show. So I produced that for him. But rowing wise, I think traveling kind of across the country has been so amazing. We've gotten to go to so many different places. This past weekend we were just in Washington, D.C.
Especially the rowing, because it's not like you can just build a rowing track or something like that. You have to fight. So
And the thing about rowing is a lot of places out in the Midwest don't have rowing. Most coastal schools have it, so which is
he's lucky that they team.
So it's lucky for us that we have one, but then we get to travel to race those teams. So that's fun. We spent the past weekend in Washington, D.C., and we got a day to tour around, and it was on Earth Day when the March for Science was going on, so we got to see that. So it's fun to kind of not only be there to row, but get to kind of have those cultural experiences.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so you're involved with Good Morning KU's, your news and info? Okay, and do you have any, I think everyone wants to know, Cal in particular, what are your future plans?
I know, that's all Scary. Of my professors and everything are asking, what are you going to do? So when I first came in, I really wanted to be a news anchor, which I think we found a video, one of the first videos I ever was on at KU here was me saying what I wanted to do, and I said I wanted to be an anchor on the Today Show.
I am Maddie Irelan. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. My major is journalism and Spanish, and my goal for life is to be an anchor on the Today Show.
My plans have shifted a little.
I think that's common, probably.
Through the 4 years, I mean, we were talking, it goes by really fast, but kind of it changes what you realize what you want to do.
It goes fast.
So I realized the part of video that I really loved was the editing and the more of the producing side of it. So I think I want to go more into video production. It's just that's kind of a creative outlet for me of making videos that aren't necessarily news-based, but more the human interest stuff, the stuff like the stories that aren't being told, telling those, and just kind of showing it in unique ways.
Yeah.
So now I've switched to kind of be behind the camera a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
But I have no plans as of now for journalism.
Okay. I say, yeah, I was talking to someone the other day, you know, you have 4 years, but then you graduate and they're like, you know what, you're fine. You still have time. You still have time.
Yeah.
Well, real quick, will you just tell me a little bit about your internships that you had?
Yeah, sure. So after my sophomore year, I went to New York City and had an internship there at a video production company.
That is so cool.
It was awesome. It was fun to just be in the city. There's so much going on there. And that was something, I think my big takeaway from that internship was it's definitely in the journalism world all about who you know.
Yeah.
And if you know people who know people, then you can kind of get places. So I made some really great contacts there.
Incredible, yeah.
And then I spent the last summer in London doing a video production internship, which it was my first time abroad.
In New York, but then you go to London.
Yeah, it was my first time abroad, so getting to do an
That's
internship
incredible.
too was amazing.
Well, thank you so much for coming
Of course,
today.
thanks for having me. It's
Kinda
fun to be back.
sentimental. Yeah, no kidding. Well, good luck to you, your future.
Thank
and
you so
everything
much.
else. And we will be back. Andrew will have the weather.